Hello everyone and welcome to the case of the serialized killer. It's a serialized killer. Okay, before we start, let's do some content warnings. Where the fuck is my content warnings? Right. This game concludes a murder and deals with some themes on violence, because you know, it's a detective game. But gore and shock value are not focuses on the game. One main character struggles with fragile mental health and occasional dark humor is used as a coping strategy. Potential triggers include alcoholism, the visual depiction of a burned body, or not read in detail but someone detailed in text. Emetophobia, vomiting mildly described in text. Dysphoria, panic attack, detailed text description. One character associated with when he reaches a game over. One segment with brief intrusive suicidal thoughts. A knife injury not shown visually, text description not very detailed. Depiction of a character missing an eye, no gore. This game comes from a personal place and we stand behind its content. But if for any reason you don't feel like engaging with any of these themes, take care of yourself and leave this game for another time. Thank you. Exactly. I love when games have like a really detailed content warning list. Like even having it like whether it's in text or not, that's like thank you. That's helpful. I want people to be safe when watching my videos. Please, I know that sometimes I forget to say the content warnings at the start, but that's just me being forgetful. Yeah, that's just the case of the serialized killer. And let's just start. Because I don't know, I've been playing lots of detective games recently. Start. The doors were locked and the windows barred. Afternoon sun barely managed to leak into the dusty mansion. But when the visitor knocked, the sharp sound resounded through the halls. Somewhere, inaudible over the knocking. A beautiful voice let out a groan and called out into the hallway. Clumsy hands pulled a pillow over his face. Ugh, it's so loud. I swear I can see it. If it doesn't stop, this headache will crack my skull into two. This is such a beautiful background. When one man complained, another was already rushing to enter the door. Whoa, this is a cool looking. Okay. Hello? You have a hangover, not a headache. Faraday. Have mercy, Harley. I can't handle this today. You couldn't handle this yesterday. I don't think you have a lobster's chance in boiling water of handling it tomorrow. Unsympathetic but undeterred, Harley Faraday made his way toward the front door. He ignored the other speaker and they continued whining. He sighed, the moaning wouldn't stop until the knocking did, and Faraday would have to be the one to take care of it. Opening up the door was quite a task. He muttered through a devious set of tongue-twisting charms, cracked a stick of chalk over the handle, and attached a frankly ludicrous amount of deadbolts. Wait, we're so like... Okay. And interested in the novelty of ritual magic had run off 1 month ago. The seal broke and the crisp air entered. It's full of the staticky flavor of spore. Oh my god, I mean... Haley blinked as his eyes adjusted. He hadn't missed all the sunlight, nor the serious, stiffly disappointing faces of people on the outside. A messenger was standing in the step, letter in hand. Whoever sent it had paid to have it hand delivered. Urgent letter from Mr. Ludicael? Haley raised an eyebrow. They paid to have a hand delivered, but not it seemed, enough to know the recipient. Ludicael? Ludicael. Wait, what? Ludicael. Comprehension seemed to dawn on the messenger's face, quickly followed by the inevitable grimace of distress. I see him. Faraday took a letter from his hand and gave it the once over. It's not a bomb, is it? I got the joke's attention. This says a personal invitation. Really? I'll toss my oars, thanks. Haley rummages in his pocket for a tip, but once that transaction was accomplished, he set about resealing the door. Resealing. He didn't want to be responsible for anything escaping. So the business was accomplished. All that was left was to find out what was in the letter. Harry? Quieter, please. You should get up. Open the mail yourself. So that's us? I think that's somebody. Faraday could hear angry muttering as Howard got out of bed. He sounded irritated. Well, at least he was up. I won't do it. I've done 2 before, it's all terribly demeaning. 2 stocking-clad feet hit the ground. Then one of the feet failed to keep balance, and the ground became acquainted with a pair of elbows and a forehead. The answers are just a tasteless parlor trick. He clawed his way up to the doorframe, and Harold Ludicael. How do I pronounce it again? Ludicael. Stood as tall as he momentally could. Fuck. How dare they? They're speaking to a true alchemical genius. Ah, yes, I see the genius. A man who can control the fabric of the human soul. Haley fluttered the letter at him. Why don't you try controlling the fabric of your pants, buddy? Hal took 1 moment to register his state of undress. A moment was all it took to puncture what little energy he had. be that as it may. Neither I nor anyone could show up and then summon the souls of the dead. The regrets of outstanding grievances, perhaps I could summon those. But any vengeful present and strong enough to contact might kill the whole lot of them, rather than shake the whole table. Henry sighed again. Maybe it was better to leave Harold passed out on the chaise lounge. After all, Harold couldn't be pedantic or passed out on a chaise lounge. I'll tell the spell person you say no then. Harold waved a pessimistic gesture. Good. Don't call me unless a big one escaped. Wait. What do we have in our house that needs to could escape? It took a while for anything to filter through the muck of his brain, and as of neuron finally made contact, Harold tripped again. Bell, as in Benedict Bell, the author? Holly caught both Harold and the suddenly wild look in his eyes. The famous author? Yeah. Managing both Harold and the letter was suddenly helpful. But Holly managed to reread the letter. Which is letter. It says, Professor Ludicael. I don't know if that's not right still. I request your presence at our party at my home this coming Saturday. I've heard tell of your incredible research into subliminal sciences, and I heard a man with your experience for the job. I can trust no one else with this important task. My regards, Benedict Bell. Harold got to his feet, brushing himself off. Well, it will be the pinnacle of Venus to decline. So will you bring business cards to this? Or you just pass out slips and they label kiss ass so they know you're your job? Yo, the bounces are insane. Oh, flip. Sorry, I just dropped my mic again. Howard shook his head. Hangover suddenly absent. Oh, what? He's suddenly alive? How do you not know Bell? You've been serialized for 2 years now. Writes those murder mysteries of the shockingly grisly means of death. Howley shrugged. Associate of hers was just murdered a few days ago. The irony kept it all over the papers. There are no leads at all. Claiming an imp might have been a murder weapon. An imp? This could be too obsessed about other people's business. You never know when you might need that information. You only want to make a full pal if you meet her. Fine. Fine, I guess that settles it. Even you just said seances were fake. I mean, it's more complicated than that. Okay. However, there's very little evidence that they're real. You never know what we might find in the future. That's a longer way to say fake. So? Well, a good ghost story for that party. What's wrong with that? It's not deceptive per se. It's fun for the guests if we all pretend it's real. That's the idea. Lily chuckled. Well done, I'm coming with you. Seeing your light ass up sounds like a show I don't want to miss. It was like bantering. We live in the same house as well. Plus they'll say there will be dinner. I haven't gone to eat something I didn't cook for myself in ages. Hal chewed the inside of his cheek before responding. Just promise me you won't embarrass me. Me? With you running around playing pretend about fake ghosts for a scrap of establishment and acknowledgement? You really think I'm going to be the embarrassing one, sorry. Well, you don't exactly know how to dress. He didn't see fit to identify that with his once. Who's the one currently undressed right now? He turned around and left Howard standing in the hall in his undergarments. Okay. A week later, Faraday and Howard stood dwarfed by the master mansion by Benedict Bell. Blah. Whoa, cool. Thank goodness I bought a big jar of salt. This place is going to need a lot to seal. If you're going to be faking a ghost thing, why bother sealing anything? I'm a professional, Harley. I am, at least, capable of sealing a building under sunrise. You can see up that way? Stepping onto the front porch, their feet passed over a metal grate. The strangers are right on the floor set off a ringing tone inside the house. Do you think that's an imp doorbell? That seems excessive. Not to mention expensive. What's an imp? Or maybe this place is rigged up with electricity. It must be richer than I thought. How do I look? Fine. I wish you dressed in something nicer. This is the nicest stuff I have. This is literally the same thing you have. Okay, but it's not like clothes change who you are. Either way, they like you. Either they like you or they don't. No, people base things off like people's clothing. Like you can tell a lot from what person wears. You know how they want to present themselves. I'm surprising this did nothing else to assure Faraday's companion, associate. Huh? Not his question. What was Harold Ludicael to him? Well, even they anymore. Keeping track of Ludicael's social life is one thing, but at this point even finding a true label was beyond Faraday's capabilities, especially because he really didn't want to think about any of that right now. Just share your assistant, you won't care then. Oh, it only made it worse. Faraday tried again. She read a few of her books this week again, right? Well, I read the bit. The final bit. I fell asleep on the 3rd page. Well done! I'm so proud of you, Harold. I actually like seafaring stories, but it was so dreary. Don't look at me like that. Look at you with Pacey, and I still watch that when it comes out. The short stories are so good. I was saying that I can tell more about the book. What's better? How about how the book? You tell me how about? Oh my god! You can tell me about how that book was better once we've seen the show. Look, this first one sucks. She's clearly never been a little bit before. But they get a lot better. Do they now? I want to come prepared, so I read a few. There was a sound of movement toward behind the door. There was herself, Benedict Bell, opened the door. Her best friend in a fashionable dress. There was a touch of tiredness in her gaze, and a rasp in her throat. I have a rasp right now, yay! A stern, at least figure stood behind her. Oh, it's Dr. Ludicael. What's that KB rating? I haven't been up to snuff lately. Ludicael. It's no trouble, Miss Bell. And please call me Harold. How it is then? I'm glad you can make it. It might have been rather short notice, but for you, anything. I must confess of being something of a fan. Really? And this is my assistant Harley Faraday. Don't worry, I understand how valuable good help is. This is my editor, Debbie Fans. Fans excited to rest towards Harold. Her dress and demeanor were both firmly rooted in the prior century. Wait, when does it set? Like, ooh, I don't know when this is set, actually. But, like, I don't know. Okay. I'll tell you who told her about your work. Harold, no stranger to dusty old costumes, kissed her back of Vanta's hand. A pleasure to meet you both. Come on in. Don't just stand out there. We'll get started as soon as everyone else has arrived. Ooh, okay. Let's put on need some time, you know, to prepare. How do you kept this whole thing very mysterious? This is a mystery writer like yourself, but I do need to know. Who might be summoning? My friend, Gareth Canterbury. Such a recent death might be difficult to summon. If you can't do it, please let me know. Huh? I mean, for amateur, it would be impossible, but for experienced someone like me, it shouldn't be a problem. Faraday leans in to whisper. Yo, he's such a liar! Harry, how the hell are you gonna fake? Howard his back Sophie. Have you ever heard of heart reading? Howard puffed his chest out. He seemed filled head to toe with confidence, instead of trepidation and gin. Yo, we need to get us of the deceased person's traits and attachments so we can talk to her properly. Faraday, take some notes for me. Half has a leather-bound journal to Faraday's hand. How rude. Wait, this notebook is... He folded a new page and started to write. Sometimes Faraday will take notes of people around him. These notes can be accessed at any time by clicking the journal icon to the right of the text box. Harley's notes will be kept here. Okay, we got notes. Get the page turners on corners or the top to navigate for the journal. Click the close button to return back to the game. If found, please return to Harold Ludicael. Ex Libius. Harley Friday. Gareth Canterbury, she had Fender Bell recently murdered. Cool, close. Belle turned to Vance for a moment, and while she was distracted, Faraday hissed a whisper to Harold. Harry, why are there notes on me? Oh, I saw something on people, all my notes on people into one notebook. Wait, there's this on me? Wait, what's this on me? Oh! Okay. Harley Faraday. He, him. A discovered demonologist. Incredible work. My assistant professor don't say his name around the docks. You smell gay. He likes it. Mulled cider. Ask him out for a drink. Apologize. Ask him to come back. Coward, shut up. Yo, are you sure you should give it to me? Are you sure you want this book in my hands? My assistant professor. Don't say his name around the docks. Harley Faraday. Oh, I love this. It goes from this neatness to whatever this fucking is. I'm assuming this is our handwriting. Harry, like the Faraday guy's handwriting. He's sticky on hand. Harley rolled his eyes and his sarcasm dipped into stone. Oh, of course, that makes perfect sense. No, it doesn't. Most people don't think to keep an insane little dossier of everyone they pass by. My memory isn't what it used to be. If I step up and say something that actually touches upon a sore nerve, they never forgive me. I took a fierce skipping. Oh god. Oh wait, they have different art styles. Let's see. Oh okay. He's a good artist. And there's just this. They hardly said him orientation desperate. Okay. Jerk, usually intoxicated and moping. One of the misinformation demonologist of the era, but has no motivation. His house is full of nightmares that are a pain in the ass to do with, but he's the most notable one. Oh, lovely. Harry Friday took the Harold looked over Harley's shoulder and watched him write. Oh, very mature. Well, as Norse's in his sleep to your page. Haha. I was caught Brian's laughter cut through the scribble. Don't you agree, Harold? That's sleazy, quite amusing. I had no idea what she was discussing with Vance. But people always love to hear that they're funny. Yes, but I hated to divert you back towards such a sensitive topic. But could you tell me more about your friend's career? It's important that I know what my tie to them while playing. What did Mr. Beat? Finding out as she responded. She was a fabulous illustrator. She worked on the cover art for the chain. Okay, illustrator. Got it. Freddie leaned towards Howard to whisper. The chain is a magazine her stories are serialized in. So, would you say she liked her job? She loved it. She and I would go find scenes for her to paint while I did some rough drafting. She and I met when she had to illustrate something for one of my stories for the cover. She took a lot of pride in her work. Some people even collected the journals just for the covers. Quite free to say, sometimes the journal sold just because of artwork. She wasn't well liked by the heads of the journal. She just told her how like it is. Management always hates that. I just wanted to be clear. Maybe the job didn't love her as much as she loved it. I suppose. Oh, I wrote something. Okay, let me see what I wrote. Public illustrator worked for the chain just like my boss tells her how it is. Yeah, she's an honest person. In the parlor, the two guests were already chatting away. However, one of them was endlessly excitedly pressing on, while the other loomed silent. Well, this is a height difference. Oh, what happened to your chest? Faraday and Harold attempted not to stare, but they failed utterly. Belle followed their gazes and chimed in. When I present Goose Downey, they're here to help me with some details about future writing ideas. They're here, man. Inspiration is vital for a good story. I heard you know more about murder than that. Phew, okay, she got a good source, great, okay. So tacky. Faraday took note of the new guess. Okay. New guess? Oh my god, I have to go through this. Another Bell, she, her. Tonight's host writes the popular Constance Little Bear series of mysteries. Harry, if you're reading this, the train one is great. Aww. They have little notes to each other. You study, they them. A hitman here for Belle's research. Okay, they have like a hole in their stomach. I don't think I like that. Friday took note of new guess. The doorbell rang and Belle grabbed Vance's hand. Oh, another new arrival. Okay, you as a mystery writer should know that when having a tea party, like this is the most prime time to die. And with that, Belle hurried Vance away, who sounded slightly winded. Okay. Finally, I was starting to think it was just me and this guy all night. The toilet person said nothing, but the lack of response did not seem to slow the woman down. So, who do you have here? Two of you, right? She put her down with a cane, fracking them about the ankles. What the hell? Was it just one person with a really big imp? Oh. No, it's two of us. So you can speak. Well, that's helpful. Yes, I'm Dr. Harold Ludicael. I'm performing the seance this evening. But she wasn't kidding when she was getting an expert. Howard beamed. Say that to be you, though. And just who do you think you are? Howard did his best to shush Faraday. But the woman hid it, and Kosersky heard back the peal of arrogant laughter. Me, I'm dear loose. Howard gave an audible groan of disappointment, which only served to make her grin even more broadly. Yep, that loose. Have you seen a ship with a marking? Then I designed it. If you haven't seen the marking. So she's a ship maker. We made half the ships in the harbour. So, you know. You're welcome. But like all the free trade you enjoy each day. Friday good to the teeth and decided not to let the shipwright get away with its light. Big deal, so you made 1 or 200 ships. Good for you. I've been done better. Oh, big words, mister. Miss Faraday. Harley Faraday. Deleuze shrugged. Never heard of you. Faraday sucked in her breath to tell Deleuze exactly who it was. But Howard lifted a finger to give him a desperate pleading look. Instead he looked down at June suddenly and scored his arrow into it, instead of saying anything out loud. Oh, let's see your insults. Okay. Well, it's they are Deleuze. Oh, they are Deleuze. Okay, I was saying right. Sure, but I think she's so special because she's economically noteworthy. Good for you. Good for you, gang. Harry turned to the taller fellow. Hoping to have a little more luck with them. Hello, pleasure to meet you. The figure gave the last slightness of nods and then stared at Harold, offering no further greeting or conversation. Harry's mind had half a dozen different reasons why Goose might choose to commit this social slight, and which of them was probably Harold's own fault. He was so wrapped up in his preemptive guilt that he almost missed it when he didn't speak. Hey. That's real. Okay, listen to this one. I was just telling them how marriage is a scam. Okay. So they're more of the type to just like sit back and listen. Not a yapper. Howard did not have the time to ask what caused such a topic to come up. He just got straight into nodding. Yes, spending your life with just one person could be so limiting. I disagree. Commitment is nice. That's not to say that life partnership doesn't have its upsides. Barely live with his eyes. You're getting dizzy there. Mr. Lewis, did you happen to know anything about Gareth Canterbury? Canterbury? Just that she died and people keep talking about it. Dia de Lewis, there you go, gave a carefree shrug. How about you, Goosey? Wasn't me. Okay. What did I note down? I'm sorry I'm checking this like every second, but what did I note down? Wasn't them. You got Bell's research? Okay. Outside the room there was a lifting melodic cry of joy. Lisa's head turned attentively. Please tell me that's who it sounds like it is. A sound of warning excitement traveled down the hall, and before long the host arrived and her next guest in tow. Oh hi, she's so pretty. The door swung open, revealing a figure swathed in pink silks and sheer, beaded fabric. Her eyes shone with abundant delight. Hal gave a slight gasp of enthusiasm. This place mirrors. Myers? We can't take interest in certain events that we have nothing to talk about. We can talk about the current state of mold in your kitchen. Yo. Oh, your parlor is beautiful. Is it inspiration for the Duchess's Barker's parlor? How could you tell? By rereading all her scenes. The way the bookshelf was positioned, and the pattern on the chair. There's a picture of her scheming off a nefarious part on that chair over there. The energetic young lady, so she's actually a fan, crossed the room to run her hand along the fabric of the arm. Oh, it gives me a perfectly wicked vibe. Can I sit in it? You certainly can. The young lady settled into a chair, and the innocent features of her face contours into sinister glare. Oh, She threw back her head, gave a lasso chilling, so goosebumps rose on the back of Faraday's neck. Oh! I can't do that. Try as you might, for as long as you live, you'll never prove it was me, this little bear. Belle's jaw dropped. Exactly how I imagined her. I love it. Miss Myers, I think you're disturbing the other desk. The young lady hopped from the chair, eyes once again wide and apologetic. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so thrilled to see you for myself. No, Debbie, stop being such a spoil sport. Oh, sorry. Miss Myers, I couldn't ask the director to cast a better Duchess. Yeah, you're kidding? A review performance right here. So she's the one playing the Duchess in the play, right? Sounds like she knows how to party, unlike the rest of you chumps. Dia poked the goose in the new volcano. Why you gonna start doing an evil laugh? This is something a real hitman would have. But wouldn't that give you away? Better didn't hear you coming. Ah! Oh, this guy's starting to creep me out. Just don't let him hear you. Belle and Myers, however, stood off in the lower road, fawning over each other. I hate to be bothered, but Miss Bell, can I please have you signed this copy of the chain? I've ordered other ones of your stories in them, but this one's my favourite. Princess racing to solve the mystery before the train pulls into the next station. Oh no, she might be found by the conductor. It was so thrilling. The chain one. Okay, that's the one we were talking about. I took the less than pristine magazine and unclipped a gleaming bronze fountain pen from my top pocket. Gleaming bronze indigo. Her signature was large and leaping and striking indigo ink. I just pen for all my manuscripts too. This ink just seems like it makes my pen flow faster. Maya's eyes sparkled with admiration as she took the signed copy back. She said it out as if she just seen magic. Belle seemed to remember that the rest of the guests were there. Oh, let me introduce Miss Clarice. Clarice Myers. Loved you in that one with the flower garden lyrical tune lessons. The Lewis hopped to the front of the group, quickly shaking Maya's hand. I didn't think you had a villain in you, but you sure proved me wrong. Oh, thank you. I promise it's gonna be very evil when I want to be. Oh! Okay, thank you. I can't do the evil laugh. So I have to do that weird laugh. Yeah. Okay. Clarice Myers, she, her, stage actress, a big fan of Belle. Evil laugh, she's going to make a killer Duchess Baker. Killer Duchess Baker. Okay. Okay. Vance looked over Clarice, finally giving an approving nod. My dear, are you wearing an imp in your hat? Oh yes, I'm awfully glad that someone noticed. It's old-fashioned uptown, watch. A small creature rose from her hat. So imps are like creatures, I see. Well, I mean, they are creatures, but like, I don't know what they were. And Cranny, the poise of his ballerina, began to dance. So cool. Grace Meyer sang, a Kristan soprano, Holy shit, breathing a hauntingly pretty melody. The others all stopped what they were doing and crowded around to watch them perform. Vance smiled and the leaf stopped fidgeting and Ear turned silently, intently up to listen. The little imp moved with grace and elegance and far too many joints. After a moment, however... Oh, it cracked. Hal crossed the room quickly, pulling a fork from his jacket pocket. Miss, allow me to... My eyes did not let a pink hint of awkwardness and effrontery show. Oh dear, don't mind, that happens all the time. See, she can make a new one. The little imp placed a tiny hand to his cheek as if laughing at the embarrassing. Oh my god! And his mask reformed. Ah, a clever little trick. The imp bowed and hid away, back among the flowers of Maya's hat. Hal slunk back over to Faraday's side. Do you think it's okay? Though he had whispered, the leaves must have been feeling particularly noisy because she shut up for all to hear. Of course it's okay. Everybody these imps do weird stuff, okay? Sometimes. Doesn't mean everything. Anything. Quite right. One look at a beautiful imp and one can easily tell that it harbors a beautiful soul. The imp is a pure expression of an artist's creative drive, her ability. One shouldn't trivialize it. There's a general agreement across a mystery on it. Others took to chatting. Howard wandered over to the far corner and wondered if he could summon something that could drag him straight off the face of the earth. Fuck, what? Is that really what people think nowadays? That imps are their creativity? Their souls? They break them out for fun little shows? You are gone for a while, Harley. What the fuck happened? We did all that research and the public just traded one life for another. Look, just know you got me writing him. My old notebook. I just opened it up and showed them my notes. Leave it be. The imp is advanced, to be sure, but nothing will happen. Wait, okay. Something happened. So imps are not good. If you try to tell them that this darling of the stage has a demon, that if she uses it like this, it will make us stronger and more dangerous, it will be mocked and maybe even possibly removed. So they're dangerous, but no one gives a shit. Okay. Are we responsible for at least trying to correct them? If someone gets hurt and we said nothing. Faraday was no stranger to Howard's tired expressions. As Howard looked at him, his eyes communicated fatigue so deep it must have taken years to accumulate. I hate to say. He'd a rock if you told it was an oyster. Harley's lists on imps and divas are available to read. Notes. Should have a good time. So to summarize the points of this presentation, demons aren't just the big monsters that lurk in the woods or destroy small villages. Everyone might even have a really tiny demon running around hiding keys or eating their socks or something. We humans contribute to them via negative emotions. The difference between the harmless and powerful demons is how powerful we let them get. But what if, pause for effect, what if we could put the demons someplace where they can't feed off us? Professor Ludicael has developed a system for capturing renegade or stray demons. We can use sealing alchemy to confine demons to objects or locations, but we absolutely must take responsibility for our own demons. The professor's goal is for each person to have an option to seal their own demons deep within themselves. Oh, that's interesting. The professor has already done this successfully on 2 people. Show photographs of my eyes. And the professor commented on his own suppression once it was done. Okay. Let's get that funding. So, my demon has been sealed within my eyes. Meeting went too well. They refused to... Let's get the funding. To treat the process like a medical procedure. Talked about rebranding demons. Harry said that we should just be open to whatever gets us the funds we need. I'm not going to lie to just ask for money. Screw this. Okay. So... Okay, something's happened. I see. Let's get out of the room and start sealing the mansion. Good idea. If I spend 1 more minute here, I'm going to lose it. A map? Fucking hell. Right, let's go to the kitchen because I'm hungry. Hello, miss. Of all the ridiculous, Vance put her hand down on a piece of paper when they entered, left a small vibrantly violet colour visible. When she moved her grasp with the rest of her, she dropped it. Freddie rushed over to pick it up. It says Benedict Bell. Tonight we're coming to steal. Vance snatched it away, then crumpled the paper up. I'm sorry, this is a letter that slipped under the door. Miss Bell didn't want to distract from the party tonight. She asked me to get rid of it. Oh yeah, that thing sure looks like a distraction. She gets fed sometime. It's nothing serious. Well, I'll be finishing this place in a bit. It will mean no one can enter or leave, so she should be safe. Vance did not seem mollified by this. She waved her hand. Don't let us soup all over. Of course. How nearly fell over the table and the rush to comply. Not you, the help, or rather the other help. Howard watched as the size of his of a very large oven bumbled by. They've been using demons to help them, but they're gonna get powerful and kill. I walk slowly as if moving was a chore. The heat emanating from it, even from yards away, made Faraday start to sweat. He opens his mouth and a whistling filled the room. Faraday grins and covers his ears. Large imp removed a tea kettle, poured a cup and put the kettle back in his mouth. As soon as his mouth is crying. Mouth was closed, the sound stopped. Man took the cup, sipping it and surveying the room. On a table, a knife-like imp was chopping up some form of leafy garnish. That's not good. Oh, a knife flying over the piece of linen. Watching that isn't skirting in the least. He didn't fear. It is it's all under control. How? So the height of technology allows people to finally take a good look inside, and what have you done? Send them to the highest builder. It's like legalizing the black market for organs. These are just rental imps. Some hardworking people don't know for their own, very much need that money. Belle considers it magnanimous. At least to help people with their debts. She rents from these people often, but they go back to the originators after a month. It's a decision if they want to make them out again. It's supposed to be for you. Vance turned back to check back on the oven and the boiler was washing dishes. It was almost ready. If you don't hurry, the food will be cold for everyone. Howard hurried over him and started sealing them. Had he been in front of the classroom, he might have added a touch of flourish to his animations. But he explained the process in affectionate detail and called out his words loudly, emphasizing unnecessary symbols in order to add pomp and majesty. Instead, he have 3 quick bursts onto the windows and traced symbols in the foggy glass. He closed his eyes and focused on the rolling abundant anxiety within his gut, and without a word pressed it all down. The glass grew hot under his church. A quick dash of salt and it was done. One more seal down. Harold had finished sealing the windows and 2 men left. They've been using the fucking... Okay. That doesn't seem very safe, to be using demons like that. This must be where she writes. Good to know at least one here was just for decoration. Not everything has to be utilitarian. It does on the ship. Faraday's a utilitarian. You should have read fucking what's his name? Hard times, isn't it? You're such a braggart. Gallivanting off on ocean travels while the rest of us are stuck boarding ourselves up in dry study. So we were left on the ship. It's not like I got a lot of time above deck. You think I had a lovely time working on my tan? Like, you didn't have the grace to look back on it fondly. You're a fundamentally ungrateful person, says a guy who hasn't washed his own laundry in 3 months. How set about sealing these windows too, while it was deep in consideration. Oh! You both already got in there? I came up to open the door for you. I usually leave this room locked. I'm so sorry, I had no idea. We were just about to finish up in there. That's quite right. I leave anything important double locked. You wouldn't have found it even if I tried. How is he for scrying enough for Belle to hear them across the room? Please, Dr. Ludicael, you don't need to be so on edge on time. I'll show you, I'm already ready on your history. But the utmost confidence. Well, I think that Faraday can handle this room on his own. I'll just head along, shall I? Bye! Faraday sprinkled down the last line of salt among the windows and hurrying rest of the room. Cheeks burning with shame. Belle carefully relocked the room behind them and tucked the key into his sleeve. Okay. They took a staircase down. Do I have any other notes? Oops. Any other... No, okay. They took the staircase down and found themselves in the boiler room. Hal got right back to work. How far they lingered, peering over the railing. The boiler was immense, large enough to fit a carriage inside. Why make a room like this so big? It's a big house. But it's quite something to look at. It must cost a lot to heat this place. Can we heat your place more this winter? If it's this job leads to another one, maybe. If you say no, then I'm sleeping in your bed. Aww! You're staying in your own room! The two returned to the parlor. They found Clarice wearing the back decor. What's Myers? Do you know anything about Gareth Canterbury? Oh, Canterbury! It is Canterbury. No, she said she was Mr. Dell's dearest confidence. She was murdered. Terrible how the papers keep sensationalizing it and hounding her for interviews. She clearly has nothing to do with it, and yet they are harassing her just because she's famous and writes about murders. All just to sell papers. It's so heartbreaking. Thank you. It's disgusting that people want to wring money out of other people's tragedies. Dreadful. Yeah, really? Really? I feel so sorry for Miss Bell. I hope you're all gentle with her feelings tonight. She's probably trying to take her mind off the whole thing. Harley clicked his tongue. I don't think she is. She hired me to summon a ghost. That seems so girlish. Literally. Whoa. This part getting better every minute. I'll even improve that now that I'm here, gorgeous. The group turned to see the new arrival. I'm mostly intrigued, but that's some big talk. A man walks into the room with the utmost confidence. Oh, you have pointy ass ears. He sported a curved hair, lilac, grayscale, was so out of style, bordered on kind of archaic cheek. A long pair of tapered ears. Faraday barely noticed the others enter the room. Vance supported a slightly winded bell on her arm, helping into a chair. Being too boring would literally kill me, so I'm very motivated. Oh, your ears, are you a fae? I've only heard about them in books. What do his ears look like? Oh, she's blind. They prodded Goose again with a cane, prompting them on. Cute. So subjective descriptions won't help. That point 2. I'm very charming. Charming is subjective. Nonsense, charming is objectively very, very me. And lupine flowers. I know, isn't there you move fae? Why is the name fucking like wolf or something? If you're a fae, why is it like wolf-like? Okay, whatever. Vance squinted at Lupine. I don't actually remember inviting you. I wasn't invited, but I thought that was rude. It's a collection of adorable people, and me, I'm invited. Shame. Plus, I was friends with Canterbury. Gary was good to me, so I find out you're going to be contacting her tonight. Very romantic, but I wouldn't miss the last chance of seeing her. It couldn't hurt. I guess was so quiet. I didn't know she had any other friends. It was really a pleasure to have you here. Well, if you're certain. Debbie, shouldn't you know better than anyone else never to turn away fae? Nonsense. As an expert, I know that the fae are all sweet, adorable, wholesome creatures. They are born amidst the cabbage patch and telling rock the children not to sleep at night. Huh? Ah. What? Where do you get that nonsense? It sounds like something out of the Burrow fan storybook. Wait, she's the editor for that, right? Is she? Do I have notes on him yet? Can I fine. I've been using the arrow keys because I can't be bothered to use my fucking mouse. No, it's okay. Can you get dinner started, Debbie? You have to work on serving things in the kitchen, don't you? Of course, please be careful. Lupine buzzed his toes and turned to Belle with a friendly grin. What odd pair, you and her. Her books are all stuffy, pointless fairy tales, and you write exciting gruesome murders. This is such a faux pas. Howard was right in the face, murmuring. He knew that she was Deborah Vance, and so said that to her face. Oh god. No, Miss Cabbage Patch, unless you have tales of murder, ha! You're just full of such wonderfully bright, vibrant ideas. I can see in your eyes and your writing. Lupine looked at Belle, the most adoring smile to accompany the compliment. Whoever what could a friend like that bring to the table that you didn't have in spades? Oh, well, I hop like a child in the classroom, one eager to be called on by the teacher. Miss Belle, do you mind if I tell him? Go right ahead, it's infinitely more fun to hear my accomplishments coming from someone else's mouth. Eyes dove in. Miss Belle, promised to first miss you on her pen name. You see, she wasn't confident in her work. Though the first one was the major hit, people were excited about the characters and she started to write more stories. A couple of years ago, she got picked up by the chain. That's when I found out about her. That's when I started redoing her as well. You got a chain in Arcadia. Arcadia? Okay, money. No, money. Fuck, magic! If you know the right guys. Well, eventually, Miss Belle felt confident enough to reveal her real name. Miss Belle was a brand new writer, but as you know, Miss Vance has been around for about 100 years, looking at those crow's feet. Oh, pardon you. Really get broad pieces of that by from scouting all the time. Miss Vance has been around for a while longer, so she has a lot of publishing connections, and she helped Miss Belle get into the industry. Friday balanced the journal against his armed admiral. Okay, so. Friends of a Fae. Yep. Okay. So, published her first story under the pen name. Oh, a Fae, Friends of Canterbury. He, him. Why is he smirking in the image though? Deborah Vance, she, her. Belle's editor, good publishing connections. When Faraday looked up, Lupin was running behind, peering over his shoulder. Wah! Another cute writer. I'm going to get overstuff for stories tonight. They're just notes. Oh, are you casing the joint? He? Oh, Belle does have some amazing things though. She's been collecting occult items, that's what I read. You see her summon her gorgeous curio case over there. Deleuze scored a goose. He didn't tell me about what's in the curio case. I didn't look. So, Goose and Deleuze can't see, so there's enough. But how about I give you all a tour? Okay? This pair of silver rods are useful for finding hidden items. The spike is the most recent burgers. The seller said it was a tooth of a toxic shark demon. Oh, Goose is stained with blood. Goose grinned. Nah, but it's about the size of your fist. Whoa! They have such a good friendship. That's actually quite funny. This set of candles is from the first successful angel summoning. When they leaned over to whisper to Harold, that's not a thing, right? Some demons are good liars. These coins are said to be clues that lead to a treasure map. Something for me to keep busy with once I retire, I suppose. If I move along for that one, I definitely want to treasure discover my name resume. Down here is a device that reacts to ghostly presence. I plan to test tonight. Miss Bell, please don't get your hopes up. The first state that tend to be completely fake, like Harry here. Faraday mutters under his breath. Last one's personal favorite. It's a listening device that can pick up people's inner thoughts that are floating around in the air. I've heard a lot of interesting things in the ether. Incredible, but you must say such strange things. It can be strange and difficult to decipher, but they can really push me right through when I'm feeling stuck. The inner mind is such an intriguing place. Okay. With the other distracted, Harold shook his head in disbelief. The doorbell chimed in again, and Belle smiled as she excused herself. Most of the group stayed crowded around the case, admiring the items, but Ferdinand and Harold pulled back to talk privately. If we want to be selling fake Serialised, then we might as well get to fake artifact business too. Demon sharks. Henry curled his fingers with both hands planted on a large pair of drawers. He chomped them on Harold's arm. For the briefest moments, Harold smiled, but quickly gave way to his usual demeanor. I certainly hope they were fake. Well, if one of those are actually someone who severed imp. The ones in the kitchen are bad enough, but at least they're under Brance's control. No one's approved and rented all the stuff in the cabinet. Everyone got up and got loose. Speaking of getting loose, maybe we should start sealing these windows. I only missed dinner because I'm hanging off the roof putting salt down for you. I'll at least meet the guests first. I mean, barely found anything at all about Canterbury. True, but I guess he needs to make this as convincing as possible. Looking at that case, she seems like the type. She's a type that believes he can move without rowing. Hey. Howard narrowly avoided both the hardest kind of face straight into Faraday's letter. We'll be right back. I'm going off to a little unauthorized clover closely on my arm. No telling, okay? You only get to peek at other people's houses on a rare occasion. Lucius and Lupin stood out the room before anyone could give any kind of objection. Dan, that Faye was the only one who claimed he knew Canterbury. It would be great to know what kind of things Belle's expecting to ask her. I'll assume it's something about the murder. That or confessing some sort of feelings. That'd be a lot easier, if not more ethical. When Belle re-entered the room just for a moment, followed by a formally dressed military man. Hi! His been saying a loud crisp sound as he walked. Unless you're Grace Faye, this is our final guest. Lieutenant Marek Norak. The man who now darkened the parlor doorway, caused Harley to narrow his eyes. You know him? Maybe I'll see as long as I have. You know one, you know them all. Norak shot Clarice a smile. It's good to see I have some other guests I can recognize. I want to see a first show on a date with a woman who will be my future wife. Oh, it's a future wife! Nice! She loves your work. Oh, sweet. Have you got someone special? Oh no, I'm not interested in that kind of thing. Hey! That's not real life. I gotta suppose you? Oh. You're very flattering, Lieutenant. As I said, I'm not really interested. Don't come up with excuses. Like I said, you look very... Oh, he's kind of pissing me off now. Oh! You couldn't afford the dishes she keep her lifestyle. I must go. My fucking pickles require a good solid chitting. She ate that. Look, she ate that. Yo, what? He's actually pissing me off. I don't like this guy. My ass clipped out the door. I hope you die first. No one can make to follow. What if I moved quickly away? Oh, no, come then you say you're married. But out. What's it matter to who she is or who isn't interested in? No one's talking to you, Porky. You're the Porky on Water Pig. Eh? No, except for Friday. He stared him down right back. The medals on the lieutenant's chef shifted. I'll need to reverse scramble or glaring eyes. Step aside or I roll step on you. Friday's ankle jerked at an odd angle and he barely kept it from twisting. His hands trembled. Leave her alone. Looking for Friday. Belle chose that moment to return to the parlor. Lieutenant Noak, I ask you to please not use your imps on my guests. Of course, Miss Belle. Noak is pissing me off. That's one dangerous creature. They're all dangerous. Oh, it only helps to make sure people listen to what they're told. It's essential to have discipline in the military. I'm gonna discipline you in a sec. What the fuck is this? We're not in the military. I was just giving him a little scare as a joke. I wasn't going to do anything. You're about to flirt with a woman when you have a wife at home. Or your future wife at home. Piss it off. No offense here. Fuck off. Mark shoved Verde a bit roughly, knocking him off balance. Harry managed to catch his arm. Harley, don't make a scene. I think I could if I wanted to. What kind of hell species is that? See, he's fine. So you said all imps are dangerous? Of course, any imp could destroy a man. Well, I assume that means yours is quite ferocious, because if you had a demon, I had to do my duty by law. I just see things. Not give a low, deep chuckle. I'll be sure to beware then. Harry cleared his throat and tried to pull his friend aside out of the line of fire. We should probably finish getting the place sealed. I'll take my assistant with me. Harry gave an apologetic smile to Belle, but returned with a long glance of alone. It's Sean Genuine. Thank you, Dr. Ludicael. Ludicael? Isn't he under house arrest? Fuck, am I under house arrest? After a minute from outside the parlor, Governor was about to say he was soon master right. His attention had been completely diverted, thank God. I'll show you because I'm really mean anyone. No, I locked out. Bam! Yeah, so good to see you. And the sound of Lieutenant Noak's voice, Duluth froze, and turned to walk back to where she came. So, Mr. Flowers, you like facing right? No, you've been amazed for I can do with fire. That's why a big room I'll show you. No one likes you! I'm actually trying this, man. I hope he dies first. Oh, sorry. Friday smirked as they laughed. 2 for 2 with the ladies tonight, huh? Seems like she's not into that industry deckhand. She's just being playful. No, her ass was like, she's not having it. She literally turned the other way. It's her way. He's pissing me off. Harley, let's go. Howard picked up this large container salt and the pair left the room. I went to tie that guy to anchor and throw him into a raging storm. As far as I could tell, it seemed like Deleuze would probably help you. So would most of my old crewmates. You know, to say the ratio is all off here, too much law. Or feeling cold in some of them. You'll get in trouble here, Carly. You promised you were going to embarrass me. Oh, sorry, I don't know what was about you to stand up for yourself. You know what I mean? Don't get in Norrick's face and make a big scene. He was pissing me off, it's not my fault. We don't have a spine, but I can still keep mine. Oh, to be fair, his like an officer like that could actually hurt us. He could hurt you. Oh, okay. I see where your concern is coming from. Fine, I'll try not to rile you up. If he starts it, I can't promise I won't fight back. Mom and the rest of Q didn't raise me to bow to guys like that. Hey, he's a real one. We finished sealing the mansion. They were barely done before it was time for dinner. Okay, once it's carefully chosen sitting to some social interface. Finally discarded the name cards as a suggestion and sat down next to Harold. Duluth shares seats at the last moment, leaving Clarice next to Marek. Oh, bless. Lupin didn't even have a name card. In the end, the guests took all their seats at the table and the smell of the roasted garlic, juicy turkey already floating down the hall. Vance rolled in the cart with a lovely ivy-patterned cloth. Atop it was a large turban of soup. When she opened the lid, a fragrant cloud of steam billowed out of it and she disposed. Belle glanced to check everyone had gotten their soup, but decided shortly after, prompting the others to begin to eat as well. Please, I must apologize. I'm able to assist in your character workshops. It's quite right. Thank you for being so understanding. The rewrites are so extensive. It is my responsibility to get you the best script if possible. The director says they some of the finest casts of his career. People are pretty excited for it, even all the time. I heard my patrons talking about it, but the shows are a hot topic in the shipyards too. They said you might be touring if it goes well. Yes, I always wanted to travel around the country, maybe even around the world. But it's so expensive and scared to do alone. Oh, just imagine that glamorous tower, meeting stars, getting fan letters ferried over the ocean just to tell me they love the show. It would be a dream come true to have so many people see me perform. Lupin ran his spoon around the bowl, swirling the soup. With a small whirlpool in it and a brush splash over the side, he didn't bring the spoon to his lips. You don't want soup? Well, not like soup either. A lot to go over this evening, but while we eat, we should try to keep it light. So I think we should ask the goose the question any person would have for someone in a profession. How do you get jobs? I mean jobs. Killing people? Yes. It's not as fun as you're hoping. I had a boss. He told me who to go after. That's it. What do you mean you had a boss? What happened to him? The same thing happens to everyone eventually. Retirement? Essentially. Permanent retirement. Like death. So handsome and mysterious. Lupin called at Goose. Goose stared down at the soup bowl. Lieutenant Noak laughed and pointed at the hole in the goose's middle. While looking at you, he took a severance package. Goose took the time slipping up some soup before responding. You should have seen the other guy. Goose, what was that creep talking about? I'm not all here. I'm partly somewhere else. Where? So my imp a while back. Like other folks, they left the hall. Mine's got hard to hide though. Hell, if I know where the imp is now. Lance called from across the table. Language. Sorry. I'm just saying, if I knew where the pot was, I would be there too. Lupin leaned back in his chair like a loud whine. I'm famished. Can someone tell us a good story already? I don't have really family secrets or saucy romance. I need gender. Wait, eh? that's a requirement? What? Did Lewis finish like the first question right? Let's go transgender. Silence. Don't do the pun, Harold. That's why it's not funny as you. Oh yes, as you see at its core, alchemy is a study of transmuting oneself. Oh no, I feel like Mr. Lupin is looking for one of the more unfashionable genders. Haha. His foot tightened, and Harold squeaked out something inside himself, only Harley could hear it. Oh, did I? Could die next week. That's what you said last week. Lupin parted and crossed his arms. Now give me something else, something really interesting. Let's just say on this guy. You haven't said much. I'm sorry, the current one always makes me curious. Nothing more to tell. Don't be modest, Ludicael. It'll be rude to leave our fair guest hungry. Though maybe you're worried that he'd throw up your story. You're pissing me off. They've been really saying I haven't heard of Professor Ludicael and the whole scandal. Can't say I have. He basically invented this whole imp craze. That was a mistake, sure. But you can't be that hard on a guy for not knowing the consequences of your research from the start. I think I love you. Imps are a mistake. No one's mad at Ludicael for that. Imps are useful, and we can get a good long look at anyone's true self using them. We can also tell when someone has been lying. Wait, you know that woman's imp? She was dancing, the mask broke. Isn't that like a sign that she does not have a true self? By waiting for it to prey upon all innocent people around them. Especially when they slip up and experience a true event at a nature event with thousands in attendance. Oh, and what was that? Silver clattered. Oops. Dropped my damn spoon. Language. I'll say, everyone used to think really high in Luca. This is not your story to tell. This is actually not your story to tell. Because the same reached up quick when we all saw. Oops! I had smacked into the bowl overturning. Dropped my fucking soup. Language. On Friday, Hash flashed Harold the small. How we could have kissed him. Aww. That was if he didn't suddenly feel very nauseous. Well done, the gentleman with very pale hair. Must have some stories. I'm just asking for a little appetizer. Alright. So one time I was in Lake of Frost. Coldest I've ever been. I feel like I had lice in my lungs. I had 3 blankets on and yet the frost still got through. The boat was pitching around the waves, rocking it like it was about to flip over. We would have died in that water. It was freezing. But I still finished my research notes and wrote a letter. Huh? So you did nothing? It was an excellent letter. I still have it. No excuse about this walk. It's real cute. The way no guys get that excited about travel. I'm actually. Oh, I want to actually kill this man. You know, like, what is this? What is this? Just don't speak. Silence yourself. He goes on one boat and has got a lifetime of naval experience. By the way, your fucking tie is too short for your fucking body. I'm just saying that. You have fucking terrible fashion sense. There was one boat for multiple years, but go on. Nork ignored his interjection, not me. He saw a true Tyson swallowed. I got a whole fleet of ships to surrender. Who cares? Well done, you did something! You want a medal, fucking medal. You have a video medal already. I read about that on the paper. No better people didn't tell you how you did it. Vance barely raised the bottom of her voice, but her stone kept the voice carried. No politics at the table, sirs. Thank you. She's right, I don't like politics. No offense. But I think all you need to work on your solo sound if you let them fight. It could make for a good story. Absolutely not. Okay, let me give you a good one. So I had this friend, she was in the worst relationship ever, basically. She had controlling over a protective father and only, like, one friend. The friend was basically nobody. She figured if she married him, she could get out of the house. Maybe her big fancy family name might help him out. They'll give him a few ranks in the military. They'll give us cough. It sounded like a growl of some large beast. I think that story is suitable for Divin either. Oh, it's about him? Stop the story. Livin's eyes splitted from Deleuze to Noah come back. That's such a shame for your friend. If she needs someone to comfort her, I know just a guy. Deleuze trailed a finger around the rim of her glass. Well, he wouldn't happen to be extremely charming, would he? Oh, he is. Let's talk about something else. I agree. No! Why would you? Okay. Vance stood up to dish the main course, a large roast turkey, to all the guests. At Vance's command, a small razor-thin carved meat cut off the carcass. Oh, when I have time with the details about Faye. Vance kept her eyes firmly locked on her work. I may have been working for other suspects, but it was a long time ago. Measurement for the sake of the is normal. Art to confine herself solely limited by facts. Facts! Don't worry, I don't care. I think it's funny. I can tell you, it certainly increased the number of people who ask me if I come from a carriage field. It's great to see the look on their face when I tell them. No, not I. I was born from the little dewdrops on the spider's web. I carried a little Russian umbrella. I feel like I remember carrying that kind of story read to me. They're real popular. Well, not only kids and old ladies like that stuff. I just told them quite a long time ago. But do right now. The carving in review bone, a little cry, and how flinch and stand. Will understand how frustrating it is to be limited by what your readers expect from you. Oh, damn. Finally, I spent enough time procrastinating those papers to feel sympathetic. Yeah, writing isn't easy, but I'm sure you learned a lot from since your early work. I mean, at least your stories are probably better than the ones Belle wrote. First one Belle wrote. The book was terrible. Am I right? Turn on one person's work to boost another reflects very poorly on your character. This one's unique, really so. Even Miss Bell says the first one isn't very good. Director and Bell are having to rewrite it completely for the stage show. Bell laughed good nicely and hit the palm on the tabletop. Yes, it takes some time to find your feet. I mean, yeah. Obviously, your first work's gonna be bad because, like, it's your first one. No one expects you to get it perfect immediately. Like, who does that? Only psychopaths do that. But my darling, please do you put a little special thanks credit into the forward if you use my mushroom umbrella idea, okay? I might if you use it, but I want proper credit. Please. Vance looked to be at the end of her rope, embarrassment and annoyance playing on her severe features. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Someone advertiserial chatter continued until the guests were all sitting in places that were empty and stomachs that very much weren't. Vans stuck the place onto the round corner with the ivy cloth and the serving image built their way. Just me more fun than I thought it would be. But if you follow me to the parlour, it's time for the main event. The guests all settled back into the parlour. Belle took a slow, contemplative sip of her sherry. She looked over to Harold, smiling coolly. Coolly? Howard's nerves had been shot up all night, but Faraday could see him beginning to ease up. Is there any new notes? Like, I don't think there's any new notes, but I just want to see. Friends of the Fae. Oh, this is desperate, Sophia. Yeah, just... Wait, what? Haha, married to Noak? Bad idea, dear. Eh? Married to Deleuze? Oh. Okay. Howard had always been the sort of person to comply with what was desired of him. His ruin had been quite a shock after all, and he never come close to recovering. Nowadays, people wanted to completely forget that Ludicael existed. Wanted his unsightly little tale to be over. How do you appease the people around you when they all, politely, however you did not exist anymore? It was a looking obvious answer, but tonight there was another, much more agreeable way to please the people around him. A bit of old Harold was in his eye again. A lecturer whose pompous sense of self-worth was only outstripped by a general awe of those around him. A man with boundless energy for showcasing the things he loved. Something that had been much, but it was hard to keep up with him. For Faraday, Howard's considered assertions and the importance of every little thing might have been fatiguing. With his bygone gaze, Howard would look over at Faraday, and Faraday would remember that there was someone Howard adored most of all. Oh my god, Howard took a sip of something to try it. It tasted like vinegar, but his cheeks felt warm, and he hoped the glass would hide them. He did his best to enjoy the memory, and to not think about the years that came after it. About Dr. Lucida here for the chance to speak to my good friend Canterbury. He's dead. I want to say to her, but I want to learn one more thing more than anything. Who killed her? I'm going to learn the midow's name straight from the ghost of my friend for myself. How good is this bell? There's a gruesome thing to discuss. Wasn't she burned up? Or horrible way to die? It's the only way I'll be able to get any variable information on the closure and police in the city. Understandable conclusion. They never solved my father's murder either. I'm not exactly competent. Oh, murdered. Belle nodded. Dr. Ludicael, I'll give you the floor. Fuck. Thank you, Miss Belle. Now explain how. I must ask, isn't something like this dangerous? That makes me want to try even more. Oh, if I'm nervous. I'll hold your hand, Mr. Military Man. Hey there. Hold my hand. I was just gonna say, oh no, hold his hand. This is hold my hand instead. Maya shook her head and clasped her hands. I want to be haunted. Howard cleared his throat, and while he spoke, with the same warm tone he once used to reassure failing students. My dear Shea, every person in this room is under my protection. Friday found it easy to slip back into the role of assistant professor. We always pretend they were going back to the office afterward. Believe me, it's completely safe. I need to have you all hold hands. Everything was fine and back to normal. There he was, Dr. Harold Ludicael, alchemist and professor of demonology. Oh, stop it. The idea of something like this would need at least be 2 people to, dilute the strength. Then old Harry was starting the most inane bullshit imaginable. The years catching up and descending to him like a collapsing group. Need to focus on thoughts on the people who died. Miss Belle, and anyone else who needed a victim should try to think specifically of her. Once you all imagine Canterbury as vividly as possible. Howard stood up and put out his hand. Faraday took one, and even reluctantly, the whole party linked hand. Lupin gave Delicious hand an extra street as she laughed. Now we all go around counterclockwise. I want you each to say our name one at a time. I'll start. Gareth Canterbury. Gareth Canterbury. Gareth Canterbury. He has to be stuck between 2 women that doesn't. Okay. Gareth Canterbury. Gareth Canterbury. Gareth Canterbury. Gareth Canterbury. What happened? Okay. After this pause over, I'm gonna end this episode, by the way. Let anyone out. Please don't let go of my hand. He just bumped into me. A cover of boots, heels, and shoes sounded across the floorboards. Get the hell off of me. Don't cling to my arm. Wait. One heavy set of feet seemed to slump all over the room. Get the hell. No, like. Oh! Is this supposed to happen? No, I mean, yes, of course, it's all possible, but remain calm. Well, if you're all letting go, I'm getting a tangled. Please don't. I got you, Harry. There was more fumbling, the sounds of shifting footsteps, and someone bumping against furniture, and finally... You couldn't have done that earlier? Okay. The flick of a light. The dim orange flame waved for a moment, suspended above Lupin's excellent pinky. He made his way back to the light switch and switched it back on. Both Howard and Hawk were clinging on to Faraday. He shook them off. Delise has a suspicious grin on her face. Answers her frantic in panic and leaping quickly moved to help her in a chair. Goose stood exactly where they'd been before, face characteristically blank. They just stood her. Myers was laughing to herself. I suspected was more nervous than she liked to let on. Despite everything, Howard and Faraday were still in the same position holding hands, in what no longer could be called circle. The guest looked around and all of them disoriented. Is everything okay? Well, actually, I did be a bother, but we have to finish before the ritual outside. Oh no! Does they mean shock tooth is on? What? Most of the guests circled around the curio case, leaving Howard and Faraday still standing with their hands clasped. Good heavens! Mr. Ludicael, did you see this place is sealed? It is. I really have to insist that we finish though. I can't believe it. Such amazing luck. There had been a trace of tiredness about Belle for most of the evening. Now she seemed invigorated. The picture of health. Health? Look, what are you talking about? Oh, she's looking in imagination. Belle is a mystery writer, and now she has herself a mystery. I've got to get my notes. The building completely sealed up, that we can solve the little crime right here, right now. This should be fun. But what about... You finish up. I'll be right back. I haven't felt this wonderful for weeks. Belle moved out of the room, muttering slightly to herself. Actually, I'm not feeling so great. I need a moment to freshen up. I should do a check around. What if someone's hiding out somewhere? Can't solve a mystery if you don't have clues. There's a criminal in the news. No way you're going out of this place without someone to protect you. Oh, how horrifying! Someone might take something from my curio cabinet. This is no way to communicate with the voice of the dead! You tried to get someone else's attention. We're running out of time to find a killer. Oh, fine, someone's listening to me. Please retrieve Belle before we lose the, mental resonance too. What if the person who left the threat did get in? I took one Belle. Just out the room. How I peeled over... Oh, flip. Why is it making me save? I think I just pressed up by accident. How I peeled over Myers. He was peering over the door. Please, Miss Myers. We can finish this festival with just a few more people in my chain. I'm sorry. What if she's gone to get them? I really want to see Miss Belle's notes. I'll be right back, I promise, and... I don't want to see a ghost anyway! How I looked around. Well, I'm certainly impressed. Is anyone else? Hee. Who's there? Sleeping hop from behind a chair. Gotcha. And there he goes too. Friday gave a long sigh. It's the room that I was on. On the bright side, I think they're going to this so you can't summon a ghost. I bought 3 straight imps from home. Our whole light show prepared. I must finish unsealing their vessel. I was going to look astounding, but now let's just reinforce the seal and be done with it. Man, it's really just sealing and unsealing with you. Oh my god, oh someone good fun. The straight little line killed this conversation dead. The pair slowly finished their work. I sort of forgot how stressful it was to be with so many people. Ah yes, I am a bit out of practice. Okay for the night. And at least we know neither of us saw the thing. I suppose that's true. Of course it is. Never let go of my hand since you took it. Yeah, you know. But we haven't invited a thief to a party will make it look better. You know, by comparison? Oof, Harry. We are just depressing them sometimes. If I'm so depressing, why don't you walk away with the others? Well, I would, but if leaving you once costs so much first, I hate to see... A scream rang out. Oh god, what now? Okay. I'm gonna save it. I know, this is like the worst time to leave this episode, but we're gonna leave it here, gang. So, this was a case of the serialized killer. Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens next episode. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I love the characters. They will have like such like unique, I don't know, that's so unique. Like they have so unique relationships with each other, like Dee and fucking annoying guy, I forgot his name. I'm excited to see where the story goes. But for now, everyone, say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye.